Today is the last rest day of the Candidates Chess 2024, and now with only 4 rounds to go, 6 players still have a chance to win the candidates title. If you have to look at in the history of the candidates, is this the most intense and the closest candidates edition that we have had? Yes, because even now 10 rounds have happened, 4 more rounds remain. What is the status going to be? Because look at the points table, 6 to 5, number 1 to number 6. Jan Nepomniachtchi and D. Gukesh are level with 6 points, followed by Fabiano Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura with 5.5. Vidit Gujaratis with 5. And because of this, 6 players are separated by just 1 point, and in the remaining 4 rounds, anything can happen. Now, this is where the Indian chess contingent really has to be solid when it comes to the mental preparation, because you look at what all happened. Prag versus Vidit, that was a game in which it was a very solid middle defense. Exchange of queens happened quite early, and then with the bishop and rook endgame, it was decided that yes, it would be a draw, but it was a rather solid opening from both. Berlin defense versus Ruy Lopez. Now, those kind of openings are strong on most parts, but the Ruy Lopez in particular, if one false move happens, it can lead to disaster. On the other hand, this was a major result if you look at it, because Gukesh drawing with Nepomniachtchi ensures that he has played the most difficult opponent in the candidates twice. And because of that, he's got away unscathed on both occasions. Now, the only person who can derail Gukesh's situation is either Nakamura or Caruana. Both the Americans are making a late surge at this point in time, and because of that, the Indian contingent really needs to up their boots. Now, Caruana beat Alireza Firouzja to ensure that yes, this was going to be a very close contest. Caruana and Nakamura are both not giving up, and that's why the pressure is even more on the likes of Pragnananda, Gukesh and Vidit. Nakamura beating Abasov ensured that it became a 6-horse race. 6 people, 1 point separating both of them. But this had a very controversial ending, because Abasov's one complaint against Alireza Firouzja has boomeranged into something spectacular in the candidates. I'll be doing a special video on that. So, if you have to look at what are the 11th round fixtures, the advantage that all 3 Indians are facing is that all are playing with white pieces. Pragnananda versus Nakamura, where Pragnananda will be playing with white. Vidit versus Nepo, Vidit with white pieces. Here, if Vidit Gujarati loses to Nepomniachtchi, he will slip down, and that's why his chances of winning the candidates then takes a backseat. But Vidit's feat of beating Nakamura twice puts him in a good frame of mind for the stronger opponent. Gukesh versus Caruana. Basically, if he avoids a slip up against Caruana, Pragnananda and Gukesh have the better draws heading into round 13 and 14, which is why this round is very important. If the Indian contingent slips up in round 11, it's going to be a big problem. Then Nepomniachtchi, Caruana and Nakamura, they will all be in the front, and heading into the final rounds, they will not let the advantage slip whatsoever. So, 10 rounds have happened in the Candidates Chess 2024. 6 players are separated by 1 point. Caruana, Nepomniachtchi, Gukesh, Vidit, Pragnananda, and if you have to look at it, Nepomniachtchi. All these 6, 1 point apiece. 11th round, it promises to be very intense. Today is the final rest day. 21st April, you will come to know whether they are winning or not. If you don't win on 21st, then there is a special tiebreaker round. I'll be doing a special video on the tiebreak situations that involves. It's very different as compared to a World Cup or a World Championship. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. Don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.